Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna be teaching you how to make a Photoshop. Well, it's a Photoshop tutorial, okay? I'm gonna be teaching how to do Photoshop. Cause I know it's hard for some people to start out, so you're gonna just start out by clicking the move tool all the way at the top on the left side. As you can see, just so you don't mess anything up. And by the way, I got this picture on my background by clicking File, Open, and you just click on the picture. It's really that easy. Alright, now if you want to actually do stuff, well, yeah, click the moving tool. If you want to do stuff to the background, you're going to want to right click the background at the right, if you can see that. You're going to duplicate the layer, and you're just going to press OK. Now, delete the one with the lock on it, because you can't do anything with the lock. So if you want to move your background for whatever reason, you just duplicate it, right? So now, we want to get stuff on our face. So what we're gonna do is go to File, Open, and I want an Osama beard on me. So you're just gonna go to File, Open, click on whatever you want on you, and this is what should pop up. So you see how there's two tabs, right? Um, the one on the left, the one all the way to the left is the background. It's always gonna be the background. So what you're gonna want to do in this case, you're just gonna want to right click. You're just gonna want to right click on the layer, but make sure you don't right click on the photo, because if you right click on the photo, that's what's gonna pop up and it's blending options and all that. You don't want that when you're duplicating. So just right click all the way to the right, click on duplicate layer, and this is like what people don't understand. You're gonna want to go to where it says document. If you don't get this right, you will mess up completely. You will go to document, and whatever the name of your picture is, that's what you're gonna want. The name of your background. You see how mine is IMG something, some random numbers. It's usually the one all the way at the top when you click document. So you're just gonna click that. That's like really important. Uh, the one all the way at the top. Remember that. You can rename your layer if you want. I just keep it at layer 1. Just click OK. And now you can delete that if you want. So now you see we have a like tiny Osama beard right there. Um, so what you're gonna do to crop this, if you want to make it bigger, smaller, or rotate it, is press Control T or Command T if you're on Mac. So we're just gonna size this up to my face. Yeah. Now, if it takes you a while to just crop it, it's fine. I'm proud with this because you can always kind of erase a little bit of it to kind of make it fit your face. You get me? So you're just gonna go to the eraser tool all the way to the left, and you're just gonna right click. If you want to make the eraser bigger, just go to size and make it bigger, and you're gonna want to pick that, what I have picked in the bottom. So I'm just deleting the ears off and stuff just so I can make it kind of fit my face more. By the way, this is me in the 2nd grade, for everyone fucking wondering. Alright, so that fits my face pretty well. And by the way, you can't erase the background when you're like pick that on a layer. So if you're on layer 1, you can't erase the background. That should be obvious, but I feel like I have to tell some people. And now I'm just kind of editing it a little bit so it looks better. Yeah. That's good. That's good. All right, now go back to the move tool. And now we pretty much just want to dank this out. We just want to make it as funny as possible, or whatever. I don't know, whatever you want, really. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add, if I can add it. Again, you go to open. So what I'm gonna add is a joint, if I can find it right there. Again, you're gonna be doing this a lot if you have a lot of things in your picture, just duplicating the layer, and yeah, that's a key component to this, really. Alright, nice. You have a joint. See how this is facing the wrong way? You're gonna want to get it to face the other way, so it looks like it's more realistically coming out of my mouth. So you're gonna press Control T and just left click around it and spin in a circle, and it'll rotate to wherever you want it. So if you saw that little moves tool, you can do that. Alright, I'm happy with that. That looks kind of cool. So we're just gonna leave it there. Kind of fix it up a bit. Now, if you ever have a joint like those memes, if you ever have a joint on somebody, you're gonna want smoke. So you're gonna want to get either a GFX pack. That's like my most recommended one, GFX pack. Because if you get smoke off of like Google Pictures, like PNGs. By the way, to get all these joints and stuff, you're gonna have to go to Google and look up a PNG for it. So yeah, but I just recommend the GFX packs. You can find them all over YouTube, really. All right, now we're gonna put this smoke as if it's coming out of my mouth. You see now that looks like a little cloud. So we're gonna make it bigger, obviously, cause that doesn't look right. We're gonna want to make it look like he just hotboxed the room. Right, and for me, just a personal preference, I don't like having the smoke around my face. You'll see me change that there in a bit. But you see right on top of the layer, there's this thing called opacity. If you look at that 100%, if you move it down a little, obviously the opacity of the picture goes down. So yeah, that's a good thing to keep in mind if you ever want to just make something like lighter or softer, especially smoke. That's a key component. Like for smoke, if you're ever gonna do smoke, even if it's not like for a joint or anything, you're still gonna want to light it down a little bit because that might be too hard on the eyes. So we're gonna see right here. What do I do next? See, I just don't like how how in Google the pictures, the smoke pictures look. You see how it looks like an actual cloud? I don't want that, to be honest. But I can't load up a GFX pack because my computer always gets messed up. Alright, so you see what I just did? To get a new layer, you're going to want to click layer at the top, new, and then layer again. You're going to click on the text icon all the way at the left. You're just going to click on wherever you want to put the text. I put it. I know it's kind of small, but we'll crop it out. Control T. Remember that. You're going to make that bigger. I like my 420 is pretty big. So yeah, just slouch that down a little bit. Move it up. You know, and Photoshop really is all about time. So if you're impatient and this isn't the thing for you, to be honest, because you're gonna be wasting a lot of time doing this. It took me 11 minutes just to do this, really. All right. If you want to change the font, you just highlight it like I did there, and you're gonna want to go to the top and change it, or you could change the color, the size of it, really anything up there. But if you don't highlight it, then it's not gonna change it. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. All right. Now we're gonna get a weed leaf and just put it in there. By the way, I'm doing this to create a clipping mask. This is how to create a clipping mask right here, this little section of the video. You're gonna duplicate it like you always do. Move that down a little bit. Make sure it's on the moving tool. That's like a key. Yeah, I'm sounding like DJ Khaled, but yeah, that's a key. to Photoshop. So you're just gonna want to just make it nice. Just make it cover the 420, and you'll see why in a bit. You're just gonna want to make it like evenly covered. So I'm pretty proud with that. So just right click the weed leaf that you want inside of the text and create clipping mask. And make sure that that layer, the weed leaf layer or whatever you're putting inside, you could put abstract wallpapers in there too, but make sure that it's on top of that. Alright, now you're going to want to double click the text, the 420 text, and click on outer glow. And that little box that I'm clicking, make sure that you put that on black or on white if there's a white background, but just it's most of the time it's always going to be on black. And drop shadow, yeah, you can put the noise up. I don't think that really does anything, but yeah, normal, that does a little more. Put okay, and now if you can see, it's like it's kind of easily more visible. There's like a little bit of a black outline behind it, like kind of a shadow, if you know you kind of word it like that. But yeah, this is just a tutorial for the people that don't know how to do this. And by the way, if you want to save this, go to File, Save As, and save it as a PNG. Peace out.